Hello and welcome to Champion Speak on DD India. Joining us today on Champion Speak is none other than legendary goalkeeper P.R. Sreejesh, also known as the Great Wall of Indian Hockey. With 3 Olympics under his belt and numerous accolades to his name, Sreejesh has been a bedrock of Indian men's hockey team over a decade. From his humble beginnings in Kerala to becoming one of the world's most respected goalkeepers, his journey is nothing short of inspirational. Sreejesh, a very warm welcome on DD India, and today it's a pleasure to have you on the show. And let's get started with a question. With the Paris Olympics on the horizon, how are you and the team preparing differently compared this time? Last time India won bronze medal, and this time hoping that the color will change?
Definitely. Thank you very much for having me, first of all. And it's a last phase of preparation which we are having now. Recently, we've been to Australia. Now we are preparing for the Pro League, and after that, we go to Europe. We go to Holland for a last phase of training camp. Then into Paris. And as you know that Paris is nearby. It's less than 100 days. So we are just polishing all the areas now. We are just focusing on the best part, the strong areas first, and we are working hard on that. And simultaneously, we are working on our weaker points also, so that the opponent cannot hurt us through that. If you are looking into Paris, the team is really excited, and you know that last time we got a medal, and this time we are working really hard to change the color of that medal, because the players already tasted the medal, and now they have that kind of passion, that kind of eagerness to bring a different medal to our country.
True. We are also hoping that this time around, the way India has performed in the recent past, they won many medals. But Sreejesh, India recently faced a tough series against Australia, losing 5-0. What do you think were the main challenges in that series, and how is the team addressing them and moving forward? And what were the key takeaways from the series against Aussies, considering the fact that playing in Australia against Australia is always challenging?
Yes. You know that Australia is one of the toughest opponents in this world, and playing them on their on their soil, it's a really different scenario and situations. And this tournament, this test series was a preparation for us. First of all, second thing is like a kind of selection trials, because we carried a 27 members core group to Australia, where everyone got a chance to play, and we didn't line up the main 18 or 16. We always try to change or line up with a new team, so that everyone get enough opportunity, everyone get enough matches before Olympic Games, unless to showcase their performance, to impress the coach, to get a chance into the team. And secondly, when you look into that, Australia is a team who plays really attacking hockey, but still they are doing in a defense in a different way. We can say is that sometimes they do man-to-man marking, and sometimes they do zonal marking, which is a style of marking. So we try new things there to how to face their challenges, and some areas where our structure we wanted to try there. So that's where the reasons why the result was not favor for us. But I believe that we learned a lot of things, how to manage pressure, first of all, because playing Australia in Australia, it's a pressure thing, because all the crowd goes supportive to them, and the atmosphere is really good for them. But playing there, learning that experience is going to be beneficial for us in the Paris Olympics time.
Definitely, when a team plays against a team like Australia, and it is in their own backyard, definitely it's a learning curve, and I hope that definitely a team has taken many positive from that series. But if you talk about penalty shootouts, often decide crucial matches in hockey. What goes through your mind during those moments, and how do you prepare mentally for such a pressure situation, Sreejesh?
I think penalty shootout, it's a give and take policy. We need. Personally, being a goalkeeper, I need support from my players as well, because if they miss any, then automatically that pressure comes to me, because then it's a do or die situation for a goalkeeper. But the basic thing of a shootout is like, don't think too much and don't worry about what is happening, because the next ball is always an important one. For me, the way I prepare is like, okay, we do train a lot of times here in the training camp. And when it comes to the opposition, we do have the latest technology. We analyze all the players. We do have their styles. We are familiar with that. And mentally, I take a note about, okay, the player is coming and this is his positive side. This is the strongest skill he have got. And second thing is that the easiest way, just kill that 8 seconds. So that's the basic things. Just follow the ball, kill that 8 seconds, try to delay him, stop him from scoring the goal. And ultimately, don't think about the result. If you started to think about the result, then automatically the pressure will accumulate to you. So I always try to be there. Just try that one ball at a time. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. At the present moment, that's the easiest way to save a penalty shootout.
True. Be in the present moment and don't think too much. And for that moment only, you have to be involved. But with the evolving tactics and strategies in modern hockey, how do you adapt your game to stay ahead of the competition? Right now, Olympics are approaching and many mighty and strong teams are there in the world. So how you are approaching all these things?
See, first thing that we already played with almost all the top teams in the world, and we do have that clips. So this is the time. This is the preparation times where we going through this whole matches. We watch the style of game, how they attacked on us, how we scored against them. So we can find out our positive and negativity from there. So we do have our homeworks. And second thing is that, okay, we know that, okay, which player, what is their best skill and what's their worst skill. And moreover time, it's always about self-reflections. So how we wanted to do that. And now this phase in Bangalore, we are focusing more into our strength and fitness. So this phase of preparation is all about that. And the next one is more about game. So now we are playing 8 matches, one in Belgium and one in England, where we face Belgium, Germany, Argentina, and England. So these matches are going to be an what is as rehearsal for before Olympic Games, and we can learn from that as well towards the Paris. So I think now it's like a, before I mentioned, it's like a total rehearsal revision period for us towards Olympics.
True. It's a rehearsal and we are practicing. We are hoping that definitely this time we will do one notch better than the last edition. And if we talk about the Indian hockey team has shown remarkable improvement in recent year. What do you attribute to this resurgence to, and how it can be sustained for a long time for not only this Olympics but in coming time also, because we know that the way Indian hockey has dominated in the past World Cups, in the Olympics. So how the progress is going to get that glory again?
We are just stick with the process. So the core group, we got a core group of 27 members now. So after this Olympics, the core groups might change, because after senior nationals, the new profiles will come. The players from the junior teams will get into the senior squad. The important factor is like, okay, we just need to believe this process. We just need to believe this system and just work really hard towards that. Second thing is that the coaches, those who are new to us now, so it's Craig joined us 1 year back, and it's going good with us. You can see the Asian Champions Trophy, Asian Games. We got the gold medal, and now we are preparing for Paris. So even the Pro League, we done a wonderful job. So the procedure is going well. The preparation is going well. The players are getting enough opportunity. The players are matured enough to play this game. So over the time, we just need to get more talented players into the core group, maintain the core group till next Olympics. So that ultimately that will help us to get a better performance throughout the year, and we can prepare or we can line up a better team in the next Olympic Games.
Sreejesh, if you take a look in the recent time, we have not only about hockey, but in other sports also, we saw a resurgence in India, whether it is track and field, whether it is wrestling, whether it is boxing, every game there. So do you think that from the government side also, from the public and government partnership and a public-private partnership is there, and because of that, we are seeing that this time in the Olympics, we can touch that double-digit figure. Do you believe this thing?
Definitely. Central government is doing a wonderful job towards sports. They are giving facilities. We can take Sai centers. Now the Indian hockey team is training in Bangalore Sai Center, and this is one of the best training center in our country. And if you take wrestling, that's Haryana area is really good. The north side is really good for the facilities wise, or any teams. They are really good, and the government is, I mean, attaching all the foreign coaches, foreign expert to the teams. That is also really good for our knowledge. I mean, we are improving in that ways, and scientific way also. The technology is what we are using. We do have a video analyst. We are getting good, the softwares which helping us to analyze the game, and all the ways and all the movements from the fit India movements. These all things are helping normal people into sports, and automatically when the parents are involving with sports, they're forcing their kids also pushing into sports. And when we are having more participation in the grassroots level or in the school level, we are getting the cream for the national team. And I always believe that, okay, this kind of support from the government is always going to help us to to achieve the dream medal tally, 100 plus medal. I believe that this time we are going to win that, and I'm sure that this time we get a lot of medals in track and field as well, because they are doing wonderful things. Even the badminton is doing great things. So I believe this time definitely we are going to touch that dream medal tally.
Rightly, as you said, that significant improvement in the performance of the Indian athletes, and we are hoping that the way you said, there is in boxing also, in badminton, in many other sports also, India is doing exceptionally well, and we are hoping that double digit figure is not too far from India. But Sreejesh, Tokyo Olympics saw historic bronze for the Indian men's hockey team. How does that success motivate the team heading into Paris? Because it came after a long gap, and now it's looking like that the way India also won many other championships, that those wins, those tournaments has just induced confidence in the team?
Definitely. The best part of this team is like we are having almost 13 players from that Tokyo Olympics team. And they do have that experience of Olympics, first thing. Second thing is that they tasted the medal. Third thing is that they know how hard or how tough it is to win a medal in Olympic Games. So the experience is going to be an added positive side in our team. And second thing is that, okay, the excitement and the experience what we share with the youngsters. Because the 13 of us or the 14 of us always share these things with the youngsters. Like, it was not that easy for us to get a medal in Olympic Games. We done that. We work hard. During tournaments there will be up and down. So you just need to focus. You just need to think about what all things we can do. What all things are there in our hand. So that was that was the only things in our mind right now to bring or to push each other really hard, so that everyone plays in a really good hockey, 100% hockey, so that will help us to win a different medal this time.
Definitely. But in your opinion, what are the areas of the game does the Indian team need to focus on to compete with the top nations like Belgium, Netherlands and Australia? Because last time in Olympics also we saw that India gave a befitting reply to the tough nations also, and because of that performance, we saw that we won a medal in hockey after a long gap. In Asian Games also, the kind of performance the Indian men's hockey delivered, definitely we all also there in Asian Games, we saw your performance. It was we can say that it was looking like that this time in Olympics also we will do one notch better.
All these tournaments helped us to gain more confidence, first thing. Second thing, the way team is performing, that itself give confidence to the players to dream big into the when it comes to Olympics or World Cup or any other tournament. So the motto is always like keep that confidence high. Second thing is like when it comes to the Olympic Games or any major events, we always believe in the defensive game. So you just stick with the defensive structure. You strengthen your defensive structure, so automatically you can beat any team. So as you mentioned, Belgium, Australia, they are in our pool. So it's important. I mean, with them, it's important that we should not give them any weak chances, because these teams are really good to punish us, taking advantage of our mistakes. So if you make less mistakes, they will get less opportunity to score against us. So I believe that this time it's more about us. We just focus on our game. Should not commit easy mistakes in our circle. or in our playing area so that we can take that advantage of our defensive structure. And one thing I should mention that, okay, Indian hockey players are really realist. I mean, skillful, artistical way they play the games. They apply a lot of individual skills
True.
into the game. So we can take advantage from that. And the coach is really giving freedom to the players to do what they really love to do. So overall, if you take, okay, we are a cream of great players. We got the bunch of cream players from our country. So this team is going to do miracles this time. I believe this.
To the whole country, more than 1 billion people are hoping that our hockey team will do miracle at the Paris. But India's performance in the penalty corners has been a strength. How crucial are the set pieces in modern hockey, and what's your approach to defending them?
See, PC is a crucial skill in modern hockey. Definitely, we do have really strong penalty corner attack. Harman is doing really good. Amit Rohida is really doing good. And Sanjay also, the youngster, he's in the team right now. They're the, I mean, the attacking structure is really good. But every team is watching each other really closely. So they do have plans for each players. I believe that the set pieces, the indirect ones, we are working on that for sure because sometimes Harman may not perform, so automatically we do need to have a second or B or C plans so that whenever that situation comes we can execute that. The same way we are also analyzing all the opposition teams. We know that who is their best flicker, where is his strong points, and how to tackle that. So every day, every time, it's keep on changing, but analyzing that particular time on that field, you judge the players, see the players, and organize your defense. That's going to be a strong and important point during this Paris Olympic Games.
Now, definitely, all these points will be crucial for the Indian hockey team, and we're hoping that the kind of talent we have a goalkeeper like you, the wall for the Indian team. We have many outstanding players, but with the rise of the leagues like Hockey India and the Pro League, how has the exposure to the international competition helped the Indian players to improve?
See, Pro League is giving an opportunity for all the players to play 16 top matches because the top 9 teams are playing 2 matches against each other. So that's one thing which always helping us to be on our toes. And second thing is the exposure playing in front of a big crowd, because if you can see the Bhubaneswar or Rourkela, we are playing in front of 20-25,000 people. When you're going abroad, you can feel the pressure of the opposition teams and their supportive system. So these all things are helping the youngsters to build themselves psychologically, because you need to perform under pressure. You need to perform under different circumstances. You need to perform under different climates, because if you go to Europe, sometimes it's rain, it goes to Australia, it's sunny. So you just need to adjust with that. So these all experience, what they're gaining through playing these games will help them to mature like a great player or mature like a better player. So every time when they step on the field, that will help them to perform really well. So I believe that this Pro League is going to help us a lot to perform really well in Paris Olympic Games.
Sreejesh, one question about your journey also. You started it from the Kerala and you started with the other sports like basketball, volleyball and track and field, and suddenly share to our viewers how you just moved to how you joined hockey and finally you became a legend goalkeeper. Share this story to our viewer.
See, hockey is not a famous game in Kerala. We are not much into hockey. We are good in athletics, volleyball, basketball, football. So automatically when I choose hockey, my initial studying was like I joined a sports school, Jiviraja Sports School, as an athlete. And when there where I first saw hockey live. And then later, I was not really great in athletics. I was not really great in volleyball or basketball or football. Then I thought, okay, I need to choose a different game. So that's why I got into hockey. And even in hockey, you know that the playing is being a player. It's really tough because you need to have a hockey stick. You need to control the ball. So that was really tough. And when I saw the goalkeepers in the corner, they are doing nothing, just standing there and kicking around the balls. I thought that is one place I wanted to be, because I thought that goalkeeping is quite really easy. And that's how I started my hockey journey. Then I mean, in Kerala, we do have a system. It's like if you play for the Kerala team in under 19 or under 21, you get a grace mark in your board exam. So that was my first target. So uh, then I started to play for the Kerala state team. Then one day my coach said, Sri, if you perform really well, then there are selectors who is watching this game. They will give an opportunity for you to be in the national camp. Then I don't know. In 3 years, I got an opportunity in under 16 camp. From there, the journey started.
Great. If you talk about, you have many moments in your international career, you won many laurels for the country. There were many moments you must have cherished. Can you share some important moments that you always live in your mind for every time, for every throughout your life, you will cherish those moments?
The first one, it's always a precious one, is like my first jersey. That's which I got in 2004. I played as a junior goalkeeper. I mean, in under 21. So that is always a great moment for me because I took the jersey. I just ran to the toilet. I saw I hold that jersey in front of me and I see that okay, Sahara, India. Then I changed the jersey. I flip it the other way and said it was Sreejesh Pia. So that was a great moment for me. Then getting a chance into the Junior World Cup was one of the dream for me. That was in 2005. Then the goalkeepers are always behind the helmet, so nobody recognizes you in that way. But in 2011, the first Asian Champions Trophy, the coach gave me the opportunity to play in the finals, and we beat Pakistan in a shootout. So that's a real time. Okay, the media started to recognize me. They started to showcase me, saying that okay, this is Sreejesh Pia, the new star. Then automatically, that's the first time I think I came out of that helmet and people started to recognize me. Then you can see that again in 2014 Asian Games. So we won in a shootout again. That recognition started to come. And 16 when coach announced me as the captain of Rio Olympics team, that was a cherished moment. And the latest one, the one, the 0.06 second one. That is one of the great memory because the entire nation, I always believe that the entire nation prayed for me to say that ball. So that was one of the priceless moment for me, and the cherishing one, the top one, sitting
True.
on that goal post.
Okay, great. It was also the viral throughout on the internet. We also saw that thing. But one important question that going to Paris, there are many strong teams, and we know that India has the capability to defeat any team in the world. But which team do you think India may face a tough challenge for?
See, the top 6 teams are always tougher. But we can't take any team lightly. I'll give an example of 2016 because 2016 when we played in Rio, Canada was one of the weakest opponent during that time comparatively with other teams, but they drew us. We played a match 2-2 draw with them, which put us in a place where we faced Belgium in the quarterfinals. But you don't believe that we beat Argentina. Ultimately, they won the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. So in Olympics, you cannot judge any team by any chance. But I always believe that quarterfinal is going to be crucial. So maybe we get Holland or Germany in that place, or in the semis we might get whom you can say Spain or any other team. But I always believe that in Olympics, the top 6 teams are going to be really crucial for us in terms of playing the crucial match against the crucial team.
Sujesh, you shared many memories with us, and you also told that who are the big teams from whom India can face a challenge. But all in all, the way your journey throughout your journey, you played many great matches and won many laurels for the Indian hockey. And now the team will go to Paris and will try to better the color of that medal. But one thing is very important for the team is the cohesion in the team. As a senior player, as the mentor, how you make that camaraderie within the team and how that cohesion comes inside the team.
See, being a senior most player, it's important for me to keep every players on their toes. First thing. Second thing is sharing your experience. I was part of a core group which the team doesn't qualify for the Olympics. That was in 2008. I was a member of the team which didn't win a medal or didn't win a match in an Olympic Games. That was in 2012. I was a captain of the team which were in top 8. That was in 2016. And I was a member of the team which won a medal in 2021. So sharing this experience with them is helping us a lot to build a good team. And secondary thing is that there are going to be up and down. There will be stars in the team. There will be like a small player in the team. But we just sharing the same dream together and helping each other to achieve that dream. So I believe that being a senior most player, it's important for you to keep a good relationship with the juniors and simultaneously you take the seniors through with you so that the team unit really well. And definitely we do have a lot of team bonding activities and we do have a very good coaching staff. We do have I mean, you might know that Paddy Hupton is also joining us. So we do a lot of things which help us to mingle or be as a good team so that on the field we perform as a team.
Great, Dev, you gave a message that the way there is a camaraderie between as a senior player, the way you are trying to address the juniors also and also trying to share your experience. Lastly, what message do you have for the aspiring young hockey players in India who look up to you as a role model?
See, only one thing I just want to tell I always tell the young players is like, you should have a dream. You should have a dream and you should have a passion for this game. Then you work hard. If you work really hard, then automatically you will reach where you want to be. So dream big. Don't dream like I want to be part of the national team. No, dream like I want to win a medal in the Olympic Games. That's also a gold medal. So I want to win a gold medal in Olympics. That should be your dream and should start a great passion towards your game. And every day morning, wake up and train harder to become better. Then automatically you can achieve it.
True, true. You shared your experience with us, and thank you, PR Sreejesh, for sharing your valuable insights and your experience and your journey with us, and the way you have performed for the country in the past. Hats off to you, and we are hoping that this time when you will go to Paris, as a senior player, we know that you have the capability to mentor the juniors and bring a camaraderie in the team also. We are hoping that this time with a team effort, Indian team will better the color of the medal. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
a lot.
Thank you.